start with just our vision that all women and girls have equal opportunity to lead fulfilling lives. What this practically means is they have the right to health, education, economic opportunity, the most fundamental building blocks. And that systems in countries provide these basic services of health, education, economic opportunity in an effective and an inclusive way. But what you really see is that the status quo is inequity and exclusion. Discrimination and restrictive norms of what women and girls can do persist. And it's not a few individuals, right? It's that this discrimination and exclusion is just baked into systems. And so the outcomes they produce are inequitable for women and girls. So for us, let's start with transforming the systems. And that means change the rules of the game. Who has power? Who is heard? Who's at the table? Change that systems are designed to address the problems experienced by women and girls. Change systems to embody positive social norms, but basically change the systems so that there's a gravitational pull towards gender equality. And so for us, systems change just becomes essential for gender equality. Systems change is complex, it's hard, it takes time. To truly do it well, you need this commitment to the cause and the context, right? And in our experience, that happens best when you have locally rooted Global South organizations led by the people they hope to serve. So as funders, our role then becomes centering the needs of these organizations, providing them resources that are relatively flexible, long-term, supporting areas where they can best focus. And so if you take a look at our recent open call for the Gender Fund, we've demonstrated a lot of this. We've signaled that 100% of our funding will go to country level, Global South organizations, 100% of the country level grants, Global South organizations. Majority of that funding, at least 75%, will be women-led organizations. We also commit to providing resources for organizational strengthening and not just a strategy, because our commitment is to having strong, resilient organizations over a longer term. And finally, we understand that change doesn't happen in a linear way, right? So we keep channels of communication open. We encourage our partners to take this learning and adaptation mindset. Basically, we see the progress as much in the grappling as actually achieving the results.